Good morning, students. I welcome you back to our next lecture. That is nothing but lecture number 8. Okay. So in today's class, we are going to discuss what do we mean by specific heat capacities of gas, and one more very much important thing, molar specific heat capacities of gas. So what do we mean by specific heat capacities of gas? In our previous lessons also, whenever we were discussing, we had discussed about this fact, specific heat capacities of gas. So what do you mean by specific heat capacities of gas? Anybody remembered? Specific heat capacity of a gas is denoted as small c, where small c is nothing but specific heat capacity defined as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of unit kg of substance, unit mass of substance through unit degree change in temperature. Clear? This we had discussed. And SI unit as usual, dimensional formula, all those things we had discussed. So specific heat capacities of gas at constant pressure as well as at constant volume. If constant pressure is taking place, that means if process is taking place at constant pressure, means we'll be writing here P, and for constant volume means CV is equal to delta Q by M delta T. Clear? In thermal properties of matter lesson also we had discussed this one. So specific heat capacity of a gas at constant pressure is defined as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of substance through 1 degree Celsius. If this M value as well as delta T value are unit values, means then Cp value equal to delta Q value. Clear? But whenever we are discussing about gases especially, we'll be using the term that means gases are in this much many moles and all. That's why we have to discuss this molar specific heat capacities of gas also. But how to define now molar specific heat capacities of gas? These are nothing but specific heat capacities. Okay. Molar specific heat capacity of a gas at constant pressure as well as at constant volume, Cp and Cv. Okay, capital C here also, Cp, Cv. Definition goes same only. The amount of heat required to raise the temperature of unit mole, that means 1 mole of gas through 1 degree Celsius in this manner. And that means that is at constant pressure, at constant volume means the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 mole of gas through 1 degree Celsius at constant volume. This much you have to remember. That means how I can write Cp now. Cp is nothing but same delta Q by, in place of N I will be writing N delta T, where N is nothing but what? Number of moles. Cv also same only, delta Q by N delta T. Clear? So now, shall I erase this part? Okay. So specific heat capacity we came to know, molar specific heat capacity also we came to know. Now we have to discuss what is basically heat, okay, and what is the formula for that heat energy. So heat is nothing but what? Basically heat is nothing but energy exchange between our system and surroundings. Listen, now expression for heat, that means formula for heat we are going to use from specific heat capacity, that means molar specific heat capacity of a substance through that formula. So we know that molar specific heat capacity, that is nothing but takes place at constant pressure as well as for constant volume. Two different formulas: constant pressure, and here for constant volume case. So we know that molar specific heat capacity is nothing but for constant pressure, capital C, P is equal to delta Q by N delta T. From this expression, if I want to separate delta Q, means we are going to get a delta Q is equal to Cp N delta T, or delta Q is equal to N Cp delta T. Clear? This is the case where we are considering for constant pressure. Clear? If I want to talk about constant volume, means constant volume case, what will happen? Cv, capital C, Cv is equal to delta Q by N delta T, or delta Q is equal to N Cv delta T. So these are our formulas. Delta Q is equal to NCV delta T, or delta Q is equal to NCP delta T. So NCV delta T means we are using when constant volume is there. NCP delta T formula we will be using when we are having constant pressure. Clear? Now we should have to understand one more important thing. In last class, previous classes, I had told you what is CV. Okay, basically CV is nothing but what? Molar specific heat capacity of a gas at a constant volume. Clear? And gamma also I had told you. In our last classes, I had told you what do we mean by gamma. Now listen. We should have to understand, we should have to remember one more relation that is known as Mayer's relation. Mayer's relation. Okay. Mayer's relation is nothing but Cp minus Cv is equal to R, where Cp is nothing but molar specific heat capacity of a gas at constant pressure. Cv is nothing but molar specific heat capacity of a gas at constant volume. This is at constant pressure, constant volume. R is nothing but what? Universal gas constant. Now here in this term, I had told you what is the value for Cv. Cv value is nothing but what? Fr divided by 2, where F is nothing but what? Degree of freedom. R is nothing but what? R is nothing but what? Universal gas constant. Very good. Next here this R is also universal gas constant. So now this Mayer's relation from theory point of view you are going to get in kinetic theory of gases. Basically Mayer's relation, important derivation also. So in kinetic theory of gases we will be doing derivation of that, but here I will be requesting you to remember that formula, which is nothing but Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Now here in place of Cv I will substitute this Fr by 2 and I will calculate the value for Cp. Clear? So Cp is equal to, so what I can write, Cp is equal to R plus Cv, or what is the value for Cv? Fr by 2. So this is nothing but Cp is equal to R plus Fr divided by 2. So what is common over here? R is common. So Cp is equal to R, you can take out common outside, R inside the bracket, 1 plus F by 2. So this is one more formula which you have to remember. Cp is equal to R inside the bracket 1 plus F divided by 2. Clear? So where Cv initially for deriving the Cp, Cv is nothing but Fr by 2. Now here in this term, R is universal gas constant, F is degree of freedom. For monatomic 3, diatomic 5, okay, non-linear polyatomic 6, linear polyatomic 5. Now we should have to concentrate about the factor gamma. Clear? Gamma is nothing but what? Gamma is nothing but what? Ratio of specific heat capacities of gas. Shall I erase this part completely? You can make a note of this completely, because in study material this part we had not given, because it has been included in kinetic theory of gases. Clear? Okay. Now listen, what we are going to discuss, one important relation, that is nothing but, before going to that final expression, step by step we will be deriving. So basically gamma, okay, gamma is nothing but what? Cp by Cv. Okay, gamma is equal to Cp by Cv. But what is Cp value? Just now what we got Cp value? Can you tell me? R inside the bracket 1 plus F divided by 2. Clear? R inside the bracket 1 plus F by 2. Cv is nothing but what? Fr by 2. Clear? Initially Cv formula what I had told you, that is nothing but Fr by 2. So now here what all the factors will get cancelled? First you just cancel it out. Here R will get cancelled, and next in numerator you are remaining with 1 plus F by 2. Just take LCM over here and tell me what you are going to get. If I take LCM means 2 plus F divided by 2, and in denominator what you are going to get? F by 2. Clear? F divided by 2. F divided by 2. Now again what all the things will get cancelled? In numerator this 2 will get cancelled with this denominators 2. Clear? Now in numerator the factor what is remaining over here? 2 plus F divided by, sorry, in numerator 2 plus F, and denominator F means what I can write? It is nothing but 2 plus F divided by F. Or gamma is equal to what you can write? 2 by F plus F by F. F by F is nothing but 1 plus 2 by F. So 1 plus 2 by F is nothing but what? Gamma. Clear? So 1 plus 2 divided by F is nothing but what? Gamma. So Cp value, Cv value, gamma value we came to know, and Mayer's relation is nothing but what? Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Okay, shall I erase this part? Okay, so we had discussed what do we known as Cv. Cv is nothing but what? Fr divided by 2. Formulas I am listing over here. Okay, Cv is nothing but Fr divided by 2. Next, Cp value is nothing but what? Or Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Cp is equal to R plus Cv. Okay, R plus Fr by 2, or it will become what? R inside the bracket 1 plus F divided by 2. 1 plus F divided by 2. Gamma is nothing but what? Cp by Cv. Cp by Cv. So what we are going to get if I substitute means same. If you are unable to remember the formula means directly you can derive like this. R inside the bracket 1 plus F by 2 divided by Fr by 2. Clear? R will get cancelled. So remaining value is nothing but what? 1 plus F by 2 divided by F by 2. Take the LCM, 2 plus F. In denominator F will be remaining because 2 will get cancelled. So finally you are going to remain with 1 plus 2 by F. This is nothing but gamma. Clear? Understand? Shall we go to next point? I hope you are understanding all these concepts what we are discussing over here. Okay. Listen, now very important point. I am going to draw a tabular column where we are going to discuss about what will happen in case of monoatomic gas, diatomic gas, polyatomic gas, those all conditions. So now listen. So here I'll be writing gases. So monoatomic gas. Okay. Next here diatomic gas. And next polyatomic non-linear. Polyatomic gas. This is non-linear case. Now corresponding F values you tell me. These are nothing but what? Gases. Okay. Okay. So corresponding F values. F means what? A degree of freedom. So degree of freedom for monoatomic gas, F value will be equal to what? 3. Clear? For a diatomic gas, F value equal to how much? 5. For polyatomic non-linear, F value will be equal to what? 6. Clear? Now, CV value. Okay? CV values you tell me. CV value, CV is nothing but what? FR by 2, correct? CV, it is nothing but CV FR by 2. Formula I am writing here. So F value is 3. 3 into R divided by 2. So here CV value will be equal to 3R by 2. Here 5 means 5R by 2. Clear? Next here 6 means 6R by 2, which is nothing but what? 2 1s are 2 3s are. So 3R. This is nothing but 3R. Clear? CV value is understood. Next, CP value again. CP value is nothing but what? CP is nothing but what? CP. What is the formula for CP? What we had calculated? R inside the bracket 1 plus F by 2. R inside the bracket 1 plus F divided by 2. Clear? Now, CP value in this case, monoatomic, what will happen? R inside the bracket 1 plus 3 by 2. 1 plus 3 by 2 means it will be 5 by 2. 5 by 2 into R. It will become 5 by 2. Sorry, 5R by 2. Clear? Getting or not? Okay, next. Here 5 means substitute F value is equal to 5 here. F by 2 plus 1. It will become 7 by 2. 7 by 2 into R. That means 7R by 2. 7R divided by 2. Next, for this one, F value is equal to 6 means 6 by 2. 6 by 2 means 2 1s are 2 3s are 6. 3 plus 1 4. 4R. Clear? It will become what? 4R. This value will be 4R. Okay. Next we should have to calculate what? Values of gamma. If I want to calculate value of gamma means, what is the formula for gamma? Gamma formula is nothing but what? Cp by Cv is nothing but what? Gamma. So here shall I write gamma is equal to Cp by Cv. Gamma is equal to Cp by Cv. Now Cp value is 5R by 2, Cv value is 3R by 2. So 5R by 2, 3R by 2 means R by 2 will cancel. What will remain? 5 divided by 3. 5 by 3. Clear? Next. So again Cp by Cv. 7R by 2 divided by 5R divided by 2. So R by 2 will get cancelled. Again what factor we are going to get? 7 divided by 5. Okay. This value is nothing but what? 7 divided by 5. Clear? Last one, what we are having? Cp by Cv. 4R by 3R. So the value will be R will get cancelled. Value remaining is nothing but what? 4 divided by 3. 4 by 3. Clear? Now what I am trying to tell you, listen, gamma value 5 divided by 3 in first case. In calculator, if you calculate 5 divided by 3 means somewhere approximately 1.66 you are going to get here. Clear? And 7 by 5 if you calculate means that value will be 1.4. Clear? And last one 4 by 3 means value will be 1.33. Clear? 1.33. Now, as atomicity increases, that means for single atom, gamma value is 1.66. For diatom, value is 1.4. For polyatomic, value is 1.33. As atomicity is increasing, gamma value is decreasing. 1.66, 1.4 means value is decreasing over here. This is 5 by 3 equivalent to 1.66. Okay. Here also 7 by 5 equivalent to 1 by 4. 4 by 3 equivalent to 1.33. That means as atomicity increases, what is happening? Gamma value is decreasing. Clear? Okay. So conclusion, what I can write? Gamma for monoatomic gas is greater than gamma for diatomic gas is greater than gamma for polyatomic non-linear gas. Clear? So you can note down this. I am going to erase this part now. Shall I erase? Okay. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about PV curve. Okay. PV diagram. PV diagram. Listen. So why we need PV diagram means to calculate work done. Clear? Whenever we want work, okay, or work done values, we need PV diagram. Pressure volume diagram we need whenever we are in demanding work done basically. Okay. So we can easily calculate work done if we are having PV diagram. So now formula for work done is nothing but W is equal to pressure into change in volume. This formula is applicable only when P is constant value, remember. If pressure is constant means you can apply W is equal to P delta V to calculate work done. Always remember. Clear? Next. If we won't have pressure as constant value means, so then we are going to calculate W is equal to integration of P into dV, which is always valid condition, always true, always holds good. W is equal to integral P dV. Clear? Next, we are having some sign conventions over here. So where I can write sign conventions, let us check. What are the sign conventions? Sign conventions if gas is expanding, come on, when gas is expanding, then work done value will be positive. That means work done by the gas basically. Clear? W value will be positive value. Next, this condition holds good when work done by gas work done by gas. Okay, or in simple words we can tell that work done by the system, work done by the system. Remember, next, W value will be negative when work is done on the system, on the system. So when we are doing work on the system, then work done value will be negative. When we are doing work done, when we are considering work done by the gas or work done by the system, work done value will be positive value. Now, work done by the gas, work done value is positive. So when work is done on the system, then work done value will be negative. Now listen, one more important thing. Work done by the gas or work done by the system means volume will be increasing. So whenever volume is increasing, work done is positive. Whenever volume is decreasing, work done value will be negative. Always you should have to remember. Work done, volume value is increasing means, volume is increasing means work is done by the system. Work is done by the system means work done value will be positive. Volume is increasing. Here work is done on the system means what will happen? Volume will decrease. That's why work done value will be negative. Clear? And one more important thing. In competitive examinations, they will be giving graphs and all, and they will be asking. So in graphs, first of all, in graphical manner, if they are asking question means, okay? In graphs, work done value, how we are going to calculate means, first one, area under PV curve. Area under PV curve is nothing but what? Work done. Is work done. Okay, this one you should have to remember. Next, one more important thing, if they are giving closed graphs, okay, like loops they are giving means, if they are giving loops and all means, then formula is same, rule is same, area under PV curve is nothing but work done. But in loop case, if cycle is clockwise means, if cycle is clockwise means W value will be positive. If cycle is anti-clockwise means, if cycle is anti-clockwise means, then work done value will be negative. Clear? These many things you should have to understand, remember, okay, practice more. And in next class we will be solving numericals on work done. Okay, how to calculate work done, and basically in case of graphs and all, how to calculate work done. So basically formula for work done, W is equal to P delta V when pressure is constant. Okay, and one more formula you should have to remember, W is nothing but integration of P dV. Okay, this condition is always valid condition for anything, and especially in case of graphs, what will happen, area under PV diagram will give you work done, and in graphs only if they are giving loops means cycle, if that loop is clockwise means work done value will be positive. If cycle is anti-clockwise, that means if given loop is anti-clockwise means work done value will be negative. Okay, these many concepts you should have to remember. Okay, in next class we will be solving numericals on this. So quickly revise the formulas. Okay, where I can write the formula, Cp value, Cv value. Okay, Cv is nothing but Fr by 2. Clear? And Cp value what we had calculated, R inside the bracket 1 plus F by 2. Correct? R inside the bracket 1 plus F by 2. Okay. And next one more thing we had calculated, that is nothing but gamma. Gamma is nothing but what? 1 plus 2 by F, where I can write that gamma is equal to 1 plus 2 by f. Okay, so please don't waste your time, practice more and more, and again in our next class we'll be meeting.